Welcome back
to a massacre, and me slouching more and more.
Ark really likes to slouch as these series go on.
Business business.
I think that's the old guy who was mad at you before.
You're soft.
Thank you.
She's here.
Damn it.
There's the bad guys. Did you kill Mr. Cowboy Face?
Come on out.
I didn't.
I think he must still be out there.
The least you can do is be forthcoming.
I wonder where he is these
I
days.
think I'm fighting Tarantula.
You think these guys are gonna get away, and then you're gonna have to go through an entire
No, Cowboy
segment
Face
to...
who like stabbed me in the gut,
Uh-huh.
put me in a coma.
Sure.
Can we turn the TV down its side?
No, I don't...
Like this?
I don't think so. Because it has a base that doesn't rotate.
Well, you can. You just kind of like
Take her now.
I mean,
engineer duct tape and everything.
we could try to...
I'm going to give you that as your quest now.
We could try to tilt the TV.
Figure out how to duct tape
How to
TV.
how to rotate the TV to match the angle of your head as you continue to slouch further and further.
Like you have like two little ropes on either side of you. Like pull one way as I lean the other way.
Oh,
you
here
pull
we go.
the other one to
This
lean
is
the
it.
other way. That's how it'll work.
Where are you, freak?
Oh, that's not nice.
She
Ruby.
vanished. Now she comes with her sword guns, gun swords.
You afraid to face me?
She's like, yes.
I think there's a difference between a mercenary and an assassin.
I forget if this whole thing was a quick time event.
Looks like it so far. Seems you're losing.
No, I've gotten every quick time event,
Yeah, but you got cut and she didn't.
but I punched her a couple times.
Nice. Too bad that's non-lethal.
I'm not finished with you. Come on.
Nope. Gunplay.
Shy, bitch.
Oh, maybe it is.
That was another movie I saw that was kind of interesting.
Gunplay?
Lately was Equilibrium. Have you seen that one?
Maybe.
I think it was Christian Bale.
No, no, I haven't.
And Sean Bean was in it.
Bean.
And essentially it was the entire movie was basically like this, where they're sort of like martial artsing with guns.
We're out of bullets.
Well, you guys both planned this out really well. How did she run out of bullets? She didn't have to kill 300 people.
Right? And I've like, uh-oh.
Besides that, you have shotguns and assault rifles.
And unlimited pistol bullets.
That too.
So I killed Tarantula in a quick time event.
Yes. By kind of strangling her. I don't think she's dead yet.
I twisted her neck, dude.
Yeah, it just didn't look very convincing.
Oh yeah.
Bummer. Sucks for you.
That's not how it works.
You want my money too?
Oh, he's starting to grovel. He threw his money at you.
No.
Did I forget about killing the German cowboy guy? Or did
No,
die
he
elsewhere?
jumped. He
Ooh.
jumped out the window.
Yeah, but that means that he definitely survived.
Maybe that's a sequel thing.
I know it wasn't
Because I mean, he didn't seem like a terrible person. He was just hired, right?
Well, he was working with the bad guys.
I know, but he was like,
ignorance is
all right, you're pretty good. I'm gonna run away now. Trench is like, hiss.
I assumed.
Know this. We are not enemies.
I
We're not friends.
We are not.
I assumed
We're
that.
acquaintances.
Got it.
I assumed that you were gonna have to fight through both his lieutenants and then fight the crime lord guy who betrayed you.
Twitch, twitch.
Told you she's not dead.
The end.
Wait, was that's the end of the game?
Yep.
Wait. Wait, what?
The end.
Wait, what? That's kind of a cliffhanger.
I know. That's why. Like, I hadn't played it in a long time, but I remember thinking like, what? But now I remember why I said, what? Because yeah, the cowboy dude,
Yeah, just like
her twitching.
I mean, you know, I wasn't paying too much attention to the story, but it still seems weird that
It was a whole just a revengeance story, basically.
Yeah, no, I got that much. Like, it's not that hard to follow because it was a very clear plot, but like, you know, it just I didn't expect you to suddenly be at the last level here like this. And then it to be mostly...
Like, now I remember why I compare it to Kill Bill. Because it ends with a freaking cliffhanger out of nowhere with an expectation of another one.
Yeah.
But then they just dropped it. Except there was no Wet 2.
Why don't you Google it really quick?
Wetter.
Why don't you Google it really quick? See if there's maybe see what the reception was for this game and see if there's maybe there's a chance they are working on a sequel for it. Maybe.
This came out like 10 years ago, dude.
I know, but you never know.
Yeah, we got Wet, the video game.
Sometimes there's like development hell stories, you know.
Wikipedia. Publisher Bethesda, developer is Artificial Mind.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, 2009. So not quite 10 years ago, but it's been a while now.
PlayStation Portable version was planned, but ultimately canceled.
Darn.
The Wet's title derives from the euphemism wet work, a messy job or task that involves one's hands becoming wet with blood.
That's kind of what I expected.
Criticized for its graphics, levels, and lack of innovation, a sequel game was announced in 2010 but was ultimately canceled.
I see.
It earned praise for its gameplay and music and production value, but yeah, the graphics and levels were not great. So that's the sub thing. Sequel was planned but canceled. Sounds like Duke Nukem.
Yeah. You never know. It could be that, like, after enough YouTubers
Activision
have
and
played
Blizzard had taken advantage of it, and then they dropped it.
I see.
Apparently, they had gotten they had acquired Artificial Mind and Movement, who was the developer for it.
Sure.
And once they got the rights for it, they're like, we don't see a future in this.
Huh.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, you never know, though. A lot of times with games like this, right? You hear about this a lot these days about, like...
Well, there we go. That's the whole thing on cancel. November 8th, 2010. Sequel was announced. Rumors about its cancellation. May 2011. They officially canceled it.
It's not a lot of details there. Just has dates.
Bethesda stated they would not be publishers of the sequel. So technically, the publisher canceled it.
Yeah.
It could still be half completed somewhere on a hard drive someplace.
Someone out there may still be interested in continuing it. I don't know, just... Like, you do hear about it a fair amount these days. Like, Duke Nukem, right? Like, you heard about Forever. And, I mean, obviously, they were planning it for some time.
Yeah, we heard about Forever.
But there's also a lot of other games where, like, they got canceled. And there are TV shows that got canceled. And they're like, maybe we'll bring them back.
Well, there was Homefront, actually.
Uh-huh.
Went through kind of a development hell kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And that's way too much to get into right now.
Sure.
But, I mean, it jumped back and forth between developers and companies making it. Duke Nukem is, like, the best example. Because, I mean, I can physically and literally tell where the developers were swapped in the middle of the game. Like, I'll get through a level, and all of a sudden I'm like, it changed hands right here. It's that bad.
It was very obvious. But yeah, you know, like, I mean, again, even if they don't make a sequel to Wet, like,
I like the style.
The style of it, I think, works very well.
Let's all go to the lobby.
And
Let's
the
all go to the
just
lobby.
the cinematography of it was sort of interesting. Like, it makes it interesting to watch, even when I'm not paying attention to it, because we were talking over the story and, you know, I was leaving all the gameplay bits to you.
Yeah, but it's still kind of like, wha-chow.
Yeah, you still see all this action and all this movement. I mean, there's obvious room for improvement, but
Special thanks to Will Noble
yeah, I don't know. I wonder if anybody
and Laffy Taylor.
We've not been paying attention to the credits here, but you know, I wonder how many players or playthroughs there are of Wet on YouTube.
Cindy must have some talent.
Because I feel like
Michelle is cool.
I don't know. Do you think there are lots of playthroughs of this on YouTube?
There's playthroughs of everything.
I know there is, but like
maybe not as much as like The Legend of Zelda right now.
Because I think 2009 is like right when YouTube was kind of becoming big for
Paul
gamers.
ought to do other things.
Paul Otten. But yeah, I just mean like it'd be funny if someone was like, I wonder if anyone liked my game. And then they go through a bunch of YouTube videos. I'm sure the other
Well, I
anybody
liked
else. I'm sure anyone else who played it on their channel
The ending
probably liked
The
it.
ending sucked.
Then
It wasn't
great.
very innovative, but
Yeah, well,
I had
think-
fun playing it.
I
And I
think-
guess that's all that's all that really matters when you play a game, right? You had
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
I had fun. I was pissed at times, but I had fun.
Yeah.
Continue.
So if anyone working on the game for some reason comes by and watches our playthrough,
Oh, hey, there's a
Nice
torturer.
can you play as them
I think
in the challenge mode?
no, it's see, story mode, challenge mode, options, and extra content.
Yeah, so she's probably still alive, and we didn't see the cowboy guy ever again
Oh, we got bios.
after you guys got a short sword fight.
Oh, friends and foes. I got a lot of foes. This isn't. Maybe these are.
Neutrals.
Yeah.
Yeah. People who weren't really actively for or against you.
Yeah. Because he said we're not friends, but we're not enemies either.
Yep.
Milo.
That's right, he's still alive too.
What? He's not my enemy?
Or at least a neutral.
And he's dead.
Yep.
Alrighty, well, I
Yep.
think we pretty much explored this.
Yeah,
I had fun.
we finished wet.
Did.
Neat. Cool. It's a little sudden, but I guess
I know, I
we don't.
I literally forgot that it ended in QuickTime events.
Yeah, that was pretty sudden. Okay,
Like,
well,
what's up? Welcome back. QuickTime, we're done.
well, next time on Operation Pixel, I guess we'll be playing something else.